Hello everybody and welcome. I'm David De Jager. I am the Managing Director and CEO of Perfectly Spoken. And today we're going to talk about hospitality, the hospitality industry. This is such an important business sector across the world and offers fantastic career opportunities for English language learners. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by two representatives of the Z Hotel Group, which is based in the UK and is enjoying great success. We're going to talk about that success and share insights into why and how English is so important to their team. So first of all, a very warm welcome to Ross Young, who is People and Culture Director, and to Helen Ebba, who is Learning and Development Partner at Z Hotels. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
So, anybody, if you have any questions or want to make any comments, please just add them into the comments, and we will try and answer them. But let's get started. The Z Hotels has been a fantastic success story, ladies. So, could you tell us a little bit about the hotels and why it is unique in the UK market?
Maybe just a little bit of background on obviously Helen and I. Obviously, Helen's worked with the group for nearly 13 years, so she's got a lot more experience in Zed than I have. I joined the group probably about 2.5 years ago and instantly fell in love with the incredible people culture. It's very, very different from any other hotel company I've worked for, and I've pretty much worked in a few different organisations, but always in hotels and always in HR. So the first thing is definitely it's genuine people culture.
Fantastic.
Tell you a little bit about the group. We currently have 14 hotels, 11 in London, one in Bath, one in Glasgow, one in Liverpool, and our 15th opening in Leicester Square in January. And
Wow.
we have plans to obviously open quite a few more in coming years.
And it's
Um,
Ross, is that it only in the UK or are you planning international expansion?
we'll never say never, but it's very much about kind of the UK. It's the market that we all really know. So the UK is our focus at the minute.
Great, fantastic. Thank you for the introduction. So tell us a little bit about the workforce. What does it look like? What's the profile?
So obviously we have a very streamlined structure, which is really good. So our operations, our hotels are generally made up of a hotel manager. We have duty managers, which is normally 4 of them. We have around about 9 to 12 GSEs, depending on the property, and
Sorry,
that is
GSE?
sorry, guest service assistants.
Okay,
So
thank you.
sorry about that. Our guest service assistants actually look after both our small cafe and our reception. We don't recruit separate people for different roles. They multitask between the two.
Fantastic.
And
And so, yeah, sorry,
sorry,
Ross.
then we also have kind of other departments. We do have housekeeping and we do have a couple of support teams. So we have maintenance and then we have a support office that kind of obviously has finance, HR, revenue, that actually work in a separate office. Sorry.
Okay, okay, interesting team. So what is unique or really so different about Z Hotels to other hotels?
Um, I mean, there's a few things. It's the way in which we work is certainly one of our kind of key things. As I said, we have very streamlined operations. We don't have lots of different departments. But this actually gives our team members the opportunity to have very, very clear career paths. So from the day they start, they can actually see where they can progress to. And nearly all of our hotel managers and our area managers have started as general service assistants and worked their way through the organisation. Now, I know many companies talk about it, but not many deliver. So that's certainly one of the
Right.
things that makes us unique.
Fantastic. So you have sounds like really good career opportunities. So, and especially what about the makeup? Where are your most of your employees from? Are they all British?
No, we have an incredibly diverse workforce that we're actually quite proud of. They literally come from all areas of the globe. And we also work with a couple of partners that actually help us kind of bring in people from disadvantaged backgrounds. So we have a very incredibly diverse workforce.
Great. So I can clearly see there are opportunities for people whose first language is not English if they want to get into hospitality and possibly with the Z group. So can you tell me a bit about the importance of English skills for your staff?
When it comes to English skills are essential for us, for our team, particularly in guest facing and management roles. Having a strong communication skills will help us or enable our team to provide excellent service, ensure guest satisfaction, and collaborate effectively with one another within the team. And for team members who are in guest facing fluency in English, it will help them to respond to the guest needs promptly and professionally. And when it comes to management roles, English proficiency is crucial for their leadership because they need to cascade the information, they need to share information, and they also deliver training. And on top of that, they need to coordinate and collaborate across different departments within the property itself.
Right, so it's pretty critical. Could you give me an example of how this can impact, the guest experience?
Yeah, sure. Because language really plays a crucial role in creating a seamless and warm, welcoming guest experience. For an instance, if a guest approach reception and then with a query or with a question, and with the team member having a strong English skills, they can quickly understand the guest needs and respond accurately and offer helpful solution. And with these actions or behavior, the guests will feel that they are valued and cared for. And this actually set a positive tone during their stay with us. And additionally, when it comes to language proficiency, it will help the team to handle some complex, sensitive, or challenging situations, such as handling complaints with clarity and empathy. When we have an effective communication, it builds connection and it builds trust and can turn a potentially negative experience into a positive experience and often leading to a higher guest satisfaction and loyalty because we truly believe that language truly bridges the gap between service and a genuine hospitality.
Understood. Thank you very much, Helen. For those
Yeah.
who are joining us, then today I'm very pleased to be joined by Helen and Ross from the Z Hotel Groups, and we are talking about their success as a group, and it has been phenomenal, and also the importance that English is playing in their staff. And Helen's just very clearly described the importance of English language, the ability to communicate effectively in English, throughout their teams. So I'm sort of, I think, answering the question. So, what made you decide to invest in English language training for your employees?
So I think obviously, as we talked about before, we've obviously got very diverse workforce. We saw an opportunity for team members to grow, but obviously, if they can't speak language. English as a language, then obviously their confidence isn't the greatest. So it was really important that we help them with their English so they can actually connect, whether it's with our team members and with our guests. So um, our main goal was obviously to boost communication skills across the team, which obviously naturally leads to greater confidence and competence in dealing with our guests. And also, on top of that, it gives them the confidence to grow their careers within Z. So I think they're the really important parts of why we wanted to kind of do English, although it's got lots of other benefits as well, both in work and externally.
Right. So, and obviously we are delighted to partner with Z Hotels in this. So what sort of benefits? Can you give me some examples of the benefits, or why did you, choose an online learning platform as opposed to having, teachers coming into the company, which I believe many companies do?
Well, when I started 2.5 years ago, we actually had on-site teachers classes on in the rooms, and we used to kind of invite them along twice a week, and we would try to get in all of the team, but it wasn't particularly successful for a number of reasons. There was the engagement wasn't great because people that were in the room were at different levels, and also back down to the fact that our team members work shifts. So trying to get them into one place at one time is particularly different. So obviously we looked at the providers, and Perfectly Spoken was certainly something that was kind of appealed for lots of reasons. And there are lots of features that we really like about the platform. And one of the first things is the range of training that it offers. It obviously kind of has kind of very basic level, and then it goes up to kind of advanced. So team members can obviously learn at their own pace and at their own level, rather than trying to kind of fit everybody into one lesson to learn everything. Then the next point is obviously we're a 24/7 business, and all of our team work shifts. So the platform obviously allows our learners to come online, have lessons, practice sessions, but able to do it at their own convenience, rather than yet again trying to get them along to a classroom. Um, Also, there are courses that kind of focus on specifically hospitality, which I feel are obviously particularly beneficial, especially to those people that have kind of come to us with no experience of hospitality, and maybe English isn't their first language. So it just gives them some tips on kind of how to
Yeah.
interact with our guests, which has felt really important.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I think, especially emphasizing, the range of levels and the flexibility, given the fact that so many of your people do have this restricted access and availability to attend in person classes. Um, have you got any examples of any positive changes that you've been able to see? And it's still early days, really.
One of the positive actually changes that have happened is it boosted the confidence of the team member. We have a few team members actually working in the back of the house. However, they still have interaction with the guests in public areas. So after progressing to training, they are now able to interact and engage with the guests. And actually, even the guests commented this kind of interaction with them on our reviews online. So I can truly relate because English is my second language. And for me, not able to have a conversation with someone like confidently. So I would just try to avoid having a conversation. But after these English training skills, they can actually held eye contact with the guests to say hi, hello, and simple gesture like that. The guests really appreciate the effort they actually do for them. So it's really brightened their
Oh, that's
days for the guests
fantastic.
even.
That's fantastic. And I can absolutely relate to that as a hotel guest. I mean, it's always good when somebody sort of looks you in the eye and welcomes you, whatever their position in the company. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, um, so can we just sort of look at the future, an eye into the future? I mean, both what I'm really interested in, I mean, you've mentioned a little bit about the future plans for Z Hotels in terms of the new one. How do you see the group developing in the longer term, and also, related to that, the English language training part of that?
Well, as I said at the very beginning, we very much plan to kind of grow as a group, and sorry.
That's good. That's brilliant. So we are definitely live. So this it's I hope this isn't a real emergency. It's a test,
Sorry.
I hope, not a real
Oh my, I
emergency.
am so sorry.
Yeah, we're so
That's
sorry.
okay. We're definitely live.
Yeah, we're live. Sorry. So kind of come back to where we definitely
Yeah.
want to kind of grow it as a company, and having team members that kind of progress with us are obviously very important to us. Now, we also kind of recruit interns, generally interns from overseas, and that's been a great success for us. And I know many of them have kind of already progressed, but a few of them at the end of their internship have mentioned the importance of kind of learning English language. So coming back about kind of obviously the future growth is obviously really important, and having people that are trained to slot into those roles are really important too.
Great. And if we, if somebody would like to join the group, how can they find out about opportunities to come and work for you?
Hey, I'll leave it to us.
I mean, the good thing about Zed is probably we are inundated with people that want to come and work for us, which is a
Oh,
bit
do
of a rarity in hospitality. We literally have more great candidates than we have positions.
opportunities for them?
Absolutely. That hopefully is going to change as we build more hotels. But if anybody wants to apply for us, they can actually do it through our website, which is we've got a bit of a careers page on there. Or sometimes we kind of advertise on job boards. So we do with obviously kind of the same as other people, just advertise when we need.
Great. So basically look at job boards and visit the website and see if there are any opportunities. That is, ladies, thank you so much for your time. That's been really interesting. I think you are an amazing group, and I wish you continued success, and I think it will just carry on growing. And I've stayed at the Z hotels and it is great. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye bye.
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.